Hi, my name is Junior, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about when I was foster placed by the social services in different foster homes. I've already on my page told you about how it was in my first foster family, and I lived there from when I was 1 year old until I was 12. My second foster family, I found them good in the beginning, but as the time passed, there were small things that I did not like. Some things were that I was abused at school. I was bullied a lot, both psychologically and physically. And I told the school and I told the foster parents, and none of them did anything. I even told the social services that I did not want to go to that school because of the bullying, and they did not do anything. I mean that they were not at even one appointment with the school to talk about the bullying. Nothing. I don't know of even one phone call they made to the school to talk about the bullying. Not one. I felt like they did not care if I were bullied. I would call them at school, crying, telling them what had happened and asking them to be able to go home. And they said, no, you can finish school for the day and then we'll talk about it when you get home. And I was physically bullied, really, and psychologically it's the same. It's no difference. I also used to call them several times during the winter, mostly several times a week, because I needed them to come and give me spare clothes, because every time I went outside the door, I'm not kidding, people from the school, all classes, not one, every class, they decided to throw snow at me and put snow inside my clothes. I didn't go to classes that I had to leave school, the main school building. I didn't go to classes that I had to leave the main school to attend. I didn't go eat food because food was in another building. I didn't go outside that main school building all winter because I knew if I go outside, they are going to jump me. So I missed food at school every day. I was too scared to go. I missed, I don't know what it's called, but whatever. I missed music. Music was one of my favorite subjects, but I missed it. I also missed I don't know what it's called in English, sorry. I missed at least 3 other things. So yeah. Another thing was that they sent me to a psychologist all the time. I was there several times because they thought that something was wrong with me. They said, and it's in my social services journals, that I had a psychological thing, like ADHD or autism or something. But when they wrote it and said it to me, it sounded so attacking. In Swedish it is psykologisk störning. And I hated that word. It was like they told me there's something wrong with me. Today I know it's probably autism because there was something wrong with me. But autism isn't anything wrong. It's just your brain works in another way. Just as ADHD, there's nothing wrong with anybody with ADHD. You just work differently. And the thing is, if you as a foster parent take your kid to do these diagnoses for something, because you are telling the social services there's something wrong with this kid. They are being hard. We have a trouble taking care of them. They are aggressive. They are, there's something wrong with them. You get more money. The social services pays you more the more troublesome the kid is. So this about foster family getting at least minimum of 12,000 a month is the minimum. You can get up to 30,000 a month for a kid because they are troublesome. Look at me. Of course I had trauma from my first foster home, but look at me, I'm still a kid. There's nothing wrong with me. If there's something wrong with me, then social services created that because I was placed from when I was 1 year old. How can I have trouble from another thing than social services? Really? And that's one thing you need to know. If you meet a kid that's in foster care and been in foster care for a long time, who they are and how they're acting, that's probably not their fault. It's social services' fault, because you get trauma from social services, not always, but mostly, especially if you move places a lot. You probably get trauma from different places because nobody knows you. Nobody treats you like they know you, because they don't know you. They make mistakes, they do bad things to you, and you get trauma from it. And then they blame you, or me in this case. They blame you for having trauma. It's in some way your fault, and you're problematic, and you're hard. But the truth is, it's the social services that made you this way. It's their fault, but they don't take accountability for it. Instead, they blame it on the child. And in the end, when I grew up, this is why you were called a problematic kid. Because it wasn't social services' fault. They were perfect. They were so perfect. And if social services was sending around a kid, then there was something wrong with the kid, not with the social services, not with the trauma that social services made the kid have by putting them in bad foster homes. It was the kid's fault. I actually have not heard this about a problematic kid because they are foster placed for a long while, and I hope it has died out and people have more understanding for foster kids, that they are not problematic. They just need help. They need to feel loved, and they need a family just like everybody else. They need a good life. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but if I am, I need to hear that. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and please, I don't know, follow me, spread anything. I just want to spread awareness about how foster kids are treated in the social services and by the foster kids, and every bad thing that happens to them, and how bad social services can be to a kid. Because not many people know that. Thank you, bye.